Sorry, I saw you there.
3-month-old Archie is suffering severe convulsions.
So what's happened? You've just come home and he's been like this?
Yeah.
The Labrador puppy is confused and frightened.
Have you got any baits or anything in your backyard?
Not that I know of, no.
Yeah. Has he vomited at all?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay, I'll take him through straight away. We just need to see what's in his stomach, because to me this looks like a poisoning, like he's taken on board some sort of toxin. We'll just get a thermometer. I'm just worried if he has ingested something, he could be overheating and going into some sort of hypothermia. Yeah, so it's 41.3 degrees, so he's very hot. So can we get a cool bag of fluids, Neil?
Hey, buddy, just gonna settle down, mate. I know what's going on, okay? Just keep calm, mate.
So before we even get the fluids in, I'm just going to give him something to make him vomit straight away. Because the longer this toxin, or what I think is a toxin, sits in his stomach, the worse off he's going to be.
Do you know how long you were out?
We all left home about 8:15 this morning
Yep.
for school and work.
Archie's owner Danielle arrived home early after she had an unexpected trip to the dentist.
I'm grateful that I had to leave work and get this tooth taken out in an emergency, and otherwise I wouldn't have been home until after 4 o'clock this afternoon.
By 4 o'clock, Archie would have been dead.
Looking at the total hold over Archie's body that that poison has right now, if it gets much more serious, he'll die. This will target his brain and actually make him vomit, and vomit quite thoroughly.
Archie's life is hanging in the balance. There's a massive amount of toxin racing through his system.
Hopefully the result is that we remove whatever is in his stomach as much as we can. For a young puppy that's already immature and fragile, it's really damaging. It looks like a snail bait. All right, so that's green. So this looks like a snail bait, guys. Snail bait is designed to kill. It kills snails and it kills dogs too. It works by causing the nervous system to go haywire. When Archie takes on huge amounts of it like he has, it's like hooking him up to electricity and turning up the voltage. And there's no antidote. So this is really no different to a stomach pump. We're putting fluid in to get fluid out, but when that fluid comes out, it brings with it that snail bait. That's the critical part of this whole procedure.
Chris has now anaesthetised Archie so he can flush the poison out of the Labrador's system.
It's
amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it just keeps on coming. That's what I'm finding so incredible, is that Archie's not a big dog, but geez, he went at this big, didn't he? Once I'm confident that I've actually got all the toxin out, I'm going to put some charcoal down through the same stomach tube. That's going to absorb any remaining toxin that's sticking to the intestinal wall. From there, we turn everything off and we wait. Hello, buddy. Hello. Hey. Hey, you right? Bit confusing, isn't it? Right, so we're with you, buddy. Hey, do you remember us? There's no food here. No. What we don't want is that uncontrollable tremoring, which we're not getting right now. This is good. I'm happy with this. This is good. Look, he's been through a lot. He's going to be exhausted.
So he'll stay tonight? No, I suppose if he's too tired, the kids can't see him.
Well, look, the kids can come in and see him if you want.
He'll only pick up from here, won't he?
Hopefully, just the liver's the only worry I have, and we're going to test for that. But
All right.
it's tricky because right now everyone's relaxing and going, geez, that was close. But was it close, or are we just beginning to see the signs of something more serious in the form of liver damage and even liver failure?
Bye-bye. I'll see you in a while. Okay.
Blood tests need to be taken later today to find out if Archie has suffered any long-term organ damage.
Rest up. You'll feel a lot better. And don't get too excited, but someone's here to see you.
Back at the Bondi Clinic, Chris is happy enough with Archie's progress to allow his family to visit. But the young dog is still fragile after eating a near-fatal dose of snail bait.
The little puppy's been through a lot today. He's still very sick though, and he's still very frightened about what's happened to him and what's going to happen to him. So be really gentle with him and don't make any loud noise and just walk in very quietly and just keep calm.
I love him so much. He's like another brother. He's just so special.
Let's chat in the morning and fingers crossed his liver's okay and then he can push on through.
Okay, thank you for everything.
That's all right. No worries at all.
I'm very lucky. Thank you.
Try to relax tonight. Okay, we're doing everything we can for him.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right.
There is one more important test Chris needs to perform on Archie.
So this blood in here is all about checking for that organ damage. He's been through a lot. How much his organs were affected during that 2 hours of chaos, we've got to find out. Are you ready for food? If I put the food down, you're actually going to eat it. Are you sure? I think you might be sure.
Archie's appetite is back after his snail bait ordeal, and so are his test results.
It's fine.
No.
Yeah, serious.
No way.
Absolutely fine.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
What a lucky dog.
The results are what we really weren't brave enough to hope for. His liver's fine, so it's managed to cop all that abuse it's been through, come out the other side, and not be showing any serious signs of damage. Do you want to go home before you eat the bowl? Archie, you're setting a bit of a pace there. Look who's here.
Archie!
A happy Archie is back at home and seemingly oblivious to his near-death experience.
He'll probably end up sleeping in the bed with one of us. Yeah, just unconditional love.
Danielle has finally tracked down the snail bait that nearly killed Archie. It had been spread over the lawn at the back of their house.
I don't know where it's come from, and to see that there's still that much there, I can still see some here too.
So the packet's here as well, so the whole box has been thrown over here. It's all through here.
Everywhere?
Yeah. I'd hose it in and then I'd put dirt over the top
Okay.
and try to keep them inside until you can really be sure that that's
It's gone.
been rinsed out. After all we've been through, where that snail bait came from may be a mystery. But the most important thing is that Archie's alive, he's happy, and the kids are over the moon. Incredible.
Oh, better.
You're gonna be alright. Baby, please, just relax.
Wendy has rushed into the Bondi Referral Hospital sash with her critically ill cat.
Okay, what's happening? His blood's like a grey-black and he's lost all his
Okay,
colour.
I'm going to take him straight out the back and give him oxygen. You just stay out here and... I'm going to take him out and I'll come and talk to you when he's stable. I'm just going to mask this cat. He looks like crap. Serena, can you just get an oxygen mask? Okay, this cat is blue. He's really not getting much oxygen around his body.
Emergency vet Lisa Chimes is almost certain the cat has swallowed human medication.
I think he's had paracetamol toxicity. His gums, his lips are all swollen. Paracetamol causes damage to the red blood cells so that they can't carry oxygen around the body. And when you can't carry oxygen around the body, you can't get oxygen to the brain and you die.
In a cruel irony, the cat's name is Lucky. There is an antidote for paracetamol poisoning, but its effectiveness depends on how long the toxin has been in Lucky's system.
Paracetamol can kill a cat within 4 hours, so we really have to act quickly. Yeah, baby, it's okay. Okay, stop it.
At Sash, Lisa's under huge pressure to stabilise Lucky, but the terrified cat is fighting her help.
It's all right, sweetie, calm down.
Lucky has paracetamol poisoning and is just hanging on.
No.
Come on. It's all right.
Hey, kitty. We can't give you an antidote if you keep moving. Come on. Okay, just get that oxygen mask on. We're stabilising him at the moment and he looks pretty bad, but I have seen cats that are this bad get better, so we're doing our best to pull him through this.
Lisa needs to ask the owner, Wendy, for permission to give Lucky the antidote.
We're not going to see the results straight away.
How long does it take?
I mean, he could take several days to get better, and I can't guarantee you that he's going to recover from this. He still might not get better. Okay, we're going to give him his best shot and do absolutely everything we can, but I can't promise you anything. Okay.
Lucky's been with us since he was 2 or 3 weeks old. He's like our own little baby, really. You know, we syringe fed him. Got the photo. He's just like one of the family. Our little baby. I had no idea that paracetamol could do that sort of thing, you know, but I know he certainly didn't get it from us.
What's happening?
Just really shallow breathing. It did stop for a little bit.
At Sash, Lisa is about to give Lucky an antidote for his lethal dose of paracetamol poisoning.
Okay, can we get the crash cart? Lucky's just crashed and it's happened before we've even had a chance to give him the antidote. Is there a laryngoscope anywhere? Yeah, he's just arrested.
The toxin has shut down Lucky's system. His heart has stopped beating and he can no longer breathe on his own.
We're giving the antidote while we're doing CPR. His chances aren't very good, but we've got to give everything we've got to get him home to Wendy. Sophia, do you want to stop for 1 second so I can see if we've got a... Oh, there's some P waves. Okay. What are my chances? I'm unlucky. He's called Lucky. Oh, never call a cat Lucky. Never call a pet Lucky. But be lucky, okay?
Lisa is administering more atropine and adrenaline in a last desperate attempt to save Lucky.
Oh. Come on. She loves him so much. Unfortunately, Lucky hasn't made it, and we did absolutely everything we could to try and get him through this, and the toxin had just taken effect and it's too late.
Wendy is convinced someone deliberately gave Lucky the paracetamol.
You're pretty angry now.
You know, I'm very angry that people are that wicked out there that they can kill little animals. They're so helpless, you know. And he was so loving. It's like losing one of your children, you know. It's just heartbreaking.
It is extremely important that people realise how toxic paracetamol is to animals, especially cats. And we've just seen Lucky lose his life because of paracetamol, and people just need to be aware of how deadly it is.
I left this morning on my way to work at about 6:30 and got home tonight at about 7:30. And normally she's at the back door chomping at the bit to get inside, and found it a bit odd that she wasn't there. So I went around the back and I found her doing this.
I wouldn't believe you'd actually need that muzzle.
Oh yeah.
Zena's owner is out of town, but his flatmate Gareth has rushed in with the trembling Rottie.
She really is displaying the classical signs of a snailbait poisoning, and you do have to act pretty quickly on these guys because you can see their system just goes into overload.
Come on, girl. You just keep calm there. You're being very good.
If it gets too far, they can actually go into seizures. And when that happens, it's very bad news. You've had some problems with neighbours, you suspect, before?
Yeah. And it's generally when she's kept outside and she might bark a bit, and I think they're a bit pissed and they try a bit of... I'm assuming last time that she was poisoned.
A phone hookup to the owner confirms the suspicion of poisoning.
To me, it looks as though she's actually had something like a snail bait. So what I'm going to do right now is give her an injection of something called atropine, which is going to hopefully reverse a lot of those effects. That's all right with you? Yeah, all right, no worries, mate. This one's a pleasant injection. The next ones won't be so pleasant. So
3-year-old Zena the Rottie has been rushed into the Bondi clinic. Chris suspects she's been poisoned. He administers atropine, an antidote.
The next thing I'm going to do is actually make her vomit. I want to get that stuff out of her stomach so she stops absorbing it, but I'm just trying to prevent her going into a seizure right now. This is what looks quite bizarre, but essentially it's a tablet that we're going to inject. Once this kicks in, she'll want to vomit. Now, that should be enough. I'll get this off. This is going to be a really tough moment for her because she's already feeling incredibly bad. Perfect, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, it does stink, doesn't it? You're in charge of that.
Oh, great.
Lucky you. Can you pass me that tape as well?
Zena's vomit is green. Chris now realises she swallowed snail bait containing a deadly poison called metaldehyde. There's no antidote for that.
It's a little bit funny that the guy who owns the dog is a cop and so is a housemate, and so are all these guys here.
If this dog's been poisoned, the person that poisoned it doesn't know what he's messing with, does he?
He's in a bit of trouble.
The intravenous route she just doesn't seem to be responding to that, and that's probably a result of the poisoning itself. What I'm actually going to do here looks a little bit strange, but it works. There's a great blood supply to the eye, and that gets absorbed pretty quickly. It's a bit of an irritant though, so she won't like this.
Paul, Zena's owner, is now racing back to Bondi to be by her side.
Once you get to know her, she's the most beautiful, friendly, lovely-natured dog. She's an absolute... She thinks she's human. She's a baby.
Yeah, Paul?
Yeah, mate.
Hey, mate. What I'm proposing is that we take her over to the emergency centre for the simple fact she's going to probably need to be anaesthetised and also monitored throughout the night. And she also needs something called a gastric lavage.
Zena needs her stomach pumped urgently to purge the toxin from her system.
I'm assuming she's actually been given a fair-sized bait there. So just pull her head. At the moment, it's touch and go.
The seriously ill Rottweiler now needs to be transferred to the clinic's emergency referral hospital, SASH.
Chuck a blanket on or something?
Yeah, we'll do that in here. She's warm enough, but it's all right.
Zena is in a critical condition.
How you going? I've got Zena. Just to fill you in, Lisa. She came in about an hour and a half ago, and she was traumaing and basically in a fair bit of distress.
So just putting both tubes in.
We're trying to fill up the stomach with warm water and then basically empty it out. So trying to physically remove all of the toxin from her stomach.
The thing I'm most mindful of at the moment is the potential for brain damage. We saw Zena's temperature shoot through the roof to above 40 degrees. Now, if it goes over 41 or, heaven forbid, 42, then there's a very real risk of brain damage.
The gastric tube has been removed, and now the vets can only wait and hope.
What we're looking for over the next few hours is basically a reduction in the amount of tremoring she has. We want her whole nervous system to calm down.
The devastated owner finally arrives.
But just so you know that we are doing everything we can.
Paul is a Sydney policeman and he's certain this has been an act of pure malice.
If they've got a beef with me, they've got a beef with something. But to kill the dog, to try to kill the dog, which they would have done if we weren't home. Makes me angry. I don't know what. I've got to be the lowest of lows.
So the next few hours pretty much decide Zena's future. If she can metabolise the toxin that's in her system, keep that temperature down, and begin to show some significant signs of improvement, then the future looks good. If not, if she continues to tremor, if she goes into seizure, then it's bad news. It's very bad news.
How are you, Lisa?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
You must be happy.
A lot better.
Yeah, come see her. You'll be over the moon.
At the emergency hospital, Zena has made it through the night.
Oh, yeah, look at you wearing your tail.
That tail's going. So she'll still be quite groggy today and even probably into tomorrow.
It's been a close call. Zena could have suffered severe brain damage, but remarkably, she's okay.
And she looks so normal now. Yeah. And to see her lying there last night broke my heart. And but to see her again today, complete turnaround. I can't describe it. Ecstatic, relieved. Don't be all camera shy now. You always want to be the centre of attention.
Back at home, Zena is showing no signs of her snail bait ordeal.
I'm ecstatic that she's here now, and it looks like we'll be moving out soon. I just can't take the risk that something like this is going to happen again. But I'm so happy that she's here now.
Amanda and her son Jesse are extremely concerned about their beloved Jack Russell, Snoopy.
I'm here because she's just recently started doing a lot of frothing in her mouth and really irritated, and then she started throwing up.
So tell me, what's been going on with Snoopy?
Last night, she just started, she's done it a couple of times, but lots of frothing and red lips, and started to throw up and just was really ill afterwards.
Is it the first time it's happened?
No, not the first time. We've actually got some footage of her when what was going on last night.
Yeah.
You want to see that?
I'd love to.
You got it, Jess?
Yeah, I've got it.
Oh, wow. And you can see that saliva really building up. Okay. It's quite full on at times, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not nice.
Clearly something is affecting her body in a big way. Okay, let's have a look over here, Smooth. So her mouth looks okay now. That's the interesting thing. The colour's fine, and then she's producing just the right amount of saliva. She doesn't look dehydrated. So.
And her eyes, she kind of gets a really glazed look in her eyes. Mm-hmm. They look fine now too.
The confusing thing for me right now is that Snoopy seems quite normal. Yeah, sure enough, that's fine as well. So Snoopy right now is a perfectly normal dog. When she has these episodes, she sounds like she's in pain. She's in a confused state. She's hypersalivating. She's pouring her mouth.
Yeah. And the other interesting thing is there's two of them, and the other one doesn't. That's not going on.
Yes, that's amazing. It's hard to know exactly what this could be, but when you look at those signs, you've got to think she may be having either a mild seizure, she could be being poisoned by something, she could be eating something she shouldn't be. Right now, though, it is a complete mystery. There's something very unique to her that's happening.
Yeah.
And I guess for me, the thing that I really need to do is actually see what happens in her backyard, because something's happening. Yeah. And it's happening more and more often, and it's getting more and more serious.
Yeah.
Chris is planning to check up on Snoopy later. He's hoping a home visit will provide vital answers to the little Jack Russell's bizarre attacks.
So I do think we need to sort this out and actually sort it out now.
Yeah. Hi, Chris.
Oh.
Come out this way.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Thank you for coming.
So who's...
This is Scrappy, the little one.
Scrappy and Snoopy.
And Snoopy.
Wow, they're similar.
Yeah, sisters.
there's a very good reason why I've essentially come to Amanda's backyard here, because this problem is happening with increasing severity, increasing frequency, and the worry is that if it happens again and somehow Snoopy gets a bigger dose of whatever it is, it could kill her. Something within this area here could be causing what we're seeing with Snoopy.
Yeah.
But working it out isn't going to be easy. I mean, I'd like to start by looking at the plants.
Yes.
So this is tiger grass here,
Yeah.
and then a mondo grass underneath. Now, neither of these are toxic. So even if they were chewing on them, it shouldn't be causing any sort of irritation, any sort of signs that we're seeing. Are you using any pesticides or any chemicals in the yard?
Only seaweed spray, that's all I use. Or chicken poo.
That should be fine.
Yep.
Okay, wow. All right, so we've got some toadstools here. They'll cause vomiting, they'll cause some diarrhea, they'll cause a little bit of erratic behaviour, but they generally don't cause the salivation. Maybe it's not such a big deal. Plus, you know, they haven't been disturbed. I'm pretty sure if they liked them, they wouldn't still be here.
Yep.
I was hoping that a walk around this yard would somehow show me a toxic plant that had been chewed on, or maybe a chemical that had been left out. I'll be honest, this is a tough situation because I'm not really getting any closer to finding an answer for Amanda and for the family. What I do know, though, is that this problem is happening in this backyard. Really, the only way to know for sure is to watch these dogs around the clock until Snoopy has one of those attacks.
You staying up all night tonight, eh?
I'm not, but a camera is.
Okay, all right.
So all the possibilities are really covered by this shot here. We've got the pond. We've also got some of the toadstools over here. We've also got these fence lines here. Given our location, I do have a sneaking suspicion about what might be to blame. The video is going to tell us the truth. Okay, so fingers crossed.
All right.
Obviously don't want any disasters from these guys, but I want some information.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you.
All right, it's in your hands.
Great.
Hey, Amanda.
Hi, Chris.
But on his arrival, he is shocked to find the little Jack Russell right in the middle of one of her distressing attacks.
I could see, yeah, she's drooling now.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, there you go. There.
It was really, really frothy before
Yeah.
and fluffy, and she's been eating grass and...
Wow, you can see it's really bubbling out there now.
Yeah. Well, Snoopy came in and she had froth coming out of her mouth and she was clawing, trying to get it out.
Interesting thing is that this is the body's natural response to something that's really irritating that mouth.
Yeah.
Because you can see that it's trying to flush it out by producing all that saliva.
Okay.
I think, can you get me a bucket of water?
Sure.
Is that all right? If Snoopy has taken on board something that is toxic, then naturally we have to try to remove it. The way I'm going to do it is by using a bucket of water and some swabs and hopefully clean her mouth right out. Her heart rate's quite high, so there's clearly something going on in her body right now that is causing her just to go a little bit haywire. What I want to do is just give her mouth a flush. You see, it just her gums a little bit red, her tongue's quite red. And just seeing that bubbling saliva there, now we've cleaned out her mouth, I'm gonna see what happens.
Okay.
So immediately, she looks more relaxed, doesn't she?
Yeah. Yep. And there's no drool.
There's no drool.
Yeah.
So this is, I guess, probably good news because what we're seeing is the fact that if you can remove whatever it is that's irritating her mouth
Yeah.
straight away, she is okay almost straight away.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
So it's a remarkable turnaround, and I'd imagine that was probably not a severe attack from...
Yeah. No, not nearly as bad as I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the fact that we can resolve it so quickly by just cleaning her mouth out,
Yeah.
it's a pretty important clue.
Yeah.
Did that video work last night as far as you know?
As far as I know.
Yeah. Can we have a look at that?
Sure.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
You okay? Yeah? Come on. I've got to say, I do have a nagging suspicion about what might be causing this, but it doesn't explain why one dog is affected and not the other. But the video should tell us either way. Okay, there's not much happening. See these things here that look like they could be dog poos? I don't think they are, because one just moved.
cane toads.
Cane toads. So you've got cane toads hopping around your backyard at night, and now you've got Jack Russells. So we still don't really have our answer until the dogs come in.
Oh no.
This is the greatest squeaky toy of all time.
Oh no.
Look at them. So you've got Scrappy there and Snoopy, but look who's the one that goes in hard.
Snoopy.
Snoopy. Scrappy is a bit of a bystander. Snoopy, though, is getting right in there. Cane toads have a poison in glands behind their shoulders. They can actually squirt that out or just excrete it onto their skin. And you see, watch Snoopy here, puts it in her mouth. They say that the effect of the poison is quite similar to marijuana, so she may actually be getting quite seriously high off these toads, and each night she goes out there and has her hit of it. The problem is, though, that to have that poison every night, it's going to start to really play havoc with the system. Today, Snoopy was quite lucky. It looked like she only had a very small dose of that poison, but now we have to find a way to wean her off her little addiction. And for that, I have to pull out a few tricks. What are you doing in there? You're looking for cane toads.
I am, I'm looking for them.
I've got you rattled.
I've looked absolutely, and I can't
come on
find
out.
one.
I've got some help for you here, okay?
Back in far north Queensland, Chris has returned to Amanda's house with a possible solution for Snoopy's deadly cane toad obsession.
This yard doesn't naturally have cane toads. They're coming in from the outside world.
Yep.
So we've got to look along this fence here, because it looks pretty secure. We've got to look along the fence, see if there are any areas where they can get in under. And you can see here, let's see, yeah, we come to here, and see here, we've got gaps here.
Oh.
See, if I can get my fingers in there, the toads can get in there as well.
Okay.
So, plenty of toads.
Look.
So, true to form.
It doesn't take long for Chris's
One right
theory to be proven true.
And you see where he was?
Yeah.
Right underneath the fence there. So I reckon this is probably one of the highways they're using to get in and out.
Okay.
I'm not sure if this cane toad was in the wrong place at the wrong time or the right place at the right time, because he's going to come in very handy in a second. So we need to block this up.
Okay.
This stuff's perfect because we'll still let little insects and bugs through, which should be here, but won't let cane toads. So if you feed this through here, stretch along on the ground and pop it through this part of the fence here. Okay, and then push our dirt up against it and some leaf litter. Okay.
Yep.
And then that little hole is patched. You're probably going to have about 2, 3, 4 of these along the fence line.
Yep.
Do each of those.
Yep.
You'll stop the toads from getting in.
Great, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, looks good.
Now, probably the biggest challenge of all.
Chris may have solved one problem, but now comes the biggest test. He needs to cure Snoopy's life-threatening cane toad obsession.
The problem we've got 2 Jack Russells who are driven by instinct. And with Snoopy's case, she can't help herself but chase them, lick them, bite them, and each time she does that, she gets the dose of that poison. We need to make the thrill of the chase for her a lot less thrillful.
Okay.
And this is how we're going to do it. We're going to use an air horn. Now, conveniently, we already have a toad. So if we put the toad on the ground, wait for Snoopy to appear, and if Snoopy comes up and has a look at the toad, she looks away, and now she's wary because she's heard that sound. If she goes after it again, can she resist? No. Okay. So we make that sound, get her attention, then we pick her up, we take her straight to the laundry and put her in there. So, you saw what happened there?
Yep.
She went to chase the cane toad.
Yep.
You sound that horn, she stops.
Yeah.
Wonders why that horn sounded when she chased the cane toad. Keep on doing that, she makes the connection between that sound she doesn't like and chasing the toad. But as an added disincentive for her, she gets put in the laundry every single time she chases the toads.
Okay, sounds good. Between the horn and the laundry, I think Snoopy's cane-toad licking days are over. Thank you.
All right, but good luck.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, bye.
At the Bondi Referral Hospital SASH, Lisa is confronted with a rare emergency. 1-year-old Bella has bitten a deadly pufferfish on the beach.
Hey, darling, can I pick you up? Right, okay. All right. Okay, so Bella apparently picked up a pufferfish this morning. She's been vomiting all day. She's clearly in a lot of distress. She's very weak, she can't stand, she's got tremors. Pufferfish are extremely dangerous. I mean, usually an animal should be dead within 60 minutes of biting one. Within half an hour, they have struggling to breathe and they need to be put on a ventilator. So this happened this morning. It's now been several hours and she's only starting to show these sorts of signs later. So it is quite atypical, but I am worried. This is really weird. I've never actually seen anything like this. I just want to make sure that she can breathe and ventilate properly because the worry is that the diaphragm can get paralysed and that's when they die.
In reception, a quick search of the internet is not helping Bella's owner, Greg.
Just did a check and it's the toxin in pufferfish is actually, I think it's 1,200 times more powerful than cyanide. So obviously a little bit goes a long way for a poor little dog that small.
Oh, baby girl. Okay. You're okay. I know. This is really bizarre. Bella picked up a pufferfish 8 hours ago. She should be dead right now. There's no treatment for pufferfish toxicity. There's no antidote at all. So Bella needs to be treated with a drip and pain relief and sedation. And then we need to watch her really closely to make sure she doesn't need to go on a ventilator. Just have a sleep again. Sorry to disturb you, sweetie.
It's a rare case and Lisa is searching for answers.
What we do know about the toxin in pufferfish is that it's one of the most deadly toxins in the world. It's the same sort of toxin that's in blue-ringed octopuses. It's called tetrodotoxin. So what it basically does is it shuts the nerves down all over the body. I must admit I haven't actually ever seen anything quite like this.
Bella's owner, Greg, is struggling to cope with the news.
Worst case scenario with pufferfish toxicity is that it can affect their heart, so it can make the heart basically stop. Usually if they're going to improve, whether they're on a ventilator or not, they will take, say, 24 to 36 hours to get better.
She's still with us, so she's going well.
Greg's now calling his wife, Carolyn. Little Bella may be running out of time.
Oh, sweetheart.
Here you go.
Greg's wife, Carolyn, has arrived at SASH to comfort the critically ill Bella.
Bella just turned 1 yesterday, so she's still a baby. And she's such a cheeky little creature. She's like, she's just cheeky. She has a really cheeky little grin. It's amazing how little, hairy creatures can just touch your heart.
We don't know what's going to happen over the next few hours, so we'll just take it hour by hour, I think. Can we see if you can stand these? Okay. All right. You don't have to do that.
The little schnauzer is lucky to be alive after biting a poisonous pufferfish.
She's still not good. She still hasn't got control of her legs and her head's sort of swaying around and she's groaning. She still doesn't want to be touched, so the toxin is still in her system.
But when Lisa puts the shaky Bella on the floor, she's showing plenty of courage.
Come here. This is pretty amazing. I mean, Bella's still fragile, but she's standing and she's even walking. Yes, she's wobbly, but she's walking. She's getting there. She's sort of just learning to use her legs again. She's still a bit wobbly. Oh my goodness, now I can pick you up and you don't quiver.
Several days after biting a poisonous pufferfish, Bella has made an extraordinary recovery.
Look at you. She's got her normal strength and she's bright and happy and running around, wagging her tail, and her mum and dad are going to be very excited to see her. She's doing wiggly, wiggly, wigglies.
Carolyn and Bella's big sister Coco have arrived to take her home.
Look at there! Oh, kisses. Really, really lucky little dog, because following the textbooks, she should have been dead within an hour, not with us. So it's almost a miracle. It's fantastic.